In this part of the webinar, we're going to cover data, the importance of it, and why you need to track and analyze data. Without analyzing key metrics and managing your data, there's no way to know what's working and what's not working. The only way you can improve is by analyzing your data and metrics and making incremental improvements. You can never stop improving. Just because you're doing pretty well is no reason to become complacent. You can always incrementally improve. And incremental improvement translates to real money. So remember, even if you're the best marketer in the world, you can always refine your methods and improve your conversions. Now I'm going to hand this over to Guillermo Bravo, who is the CEO and founder of Foot Traffic. He's got a wealth of knowledge and will drop some serious knowledge bombs, so definitely pay attention. So without further ado, I'll now hand this over to Guillermo. Guillermo, here you go.
All right, so as you know, data and analytics is really the talk of everything right now with Facebook, Google, and all these different data segments that are available to these different platforms. It's important for us to capture that data as well. So are you running Google Analytics? Are you making sense of that data? So without analysis, data is just data. So to know if your site is converting, you need to understand what's going on under the hood. So nearly 30 million websites run Google Analytics. Why? Because data is important. Many dispensary marketers and owners form damaging assumptions that their website traffic, user behavior, and content, but rather than analyzing data, they're analyzing their speculations. On the other hand of the spectrum are marketers, for conversion-focused websites. They know what's working, what's not working, and why or why not. So relying on data, the dangers of assumptions. So newbies tend to rely on assumptions and on multiple levels too. They may assume they know how their target audiences behave, electing to go with one form design over another because it seems like something their target audience would prefer. Assuming too much will leave you trapped. So, unable to push your campaign forward, and you'll end up scratching your head when you don't see results you thought you would. A big part of this conversation is proving ROI. So data is key to proving ROI of your marketing efforts. So ROI equals gain from investment minus cost of investment. Data is also important for proving the return on investment of your efforts. Where conversions count the most is in your overall marketing campaign. You'll spend many hours driving and converting traffic to your website. The only way to reliably prove ROI is by using objective analysis and measurement tools. So keep in mind, you can always improve and do better. So let's say you start from a 0.5% conversion rate and then jump up to a 4%. So that's a conversion rate of improvement about sixfold. So that's a pretty solid conversion rate. And this is where marketers get complacent. They did good, so they don't strive to do better. Fact is, your conversion rate can always be better. So here's a look at Google Analytics. And this is what we use to track a lot of data for our clients. And this is all owned by you. So as a dispensary owner, you have access to this. You simply just have to install the Google Analytics code on your website. It takes less than a minute to do so. And then you can track any way that customers engage with your website. So from our experience, we really want to track all customer intent. So how many customers came to your website and then called you? How many customers requested for directions to visit the store? And those two customer actions are two of the most important to really track, from Google My Business as well as your website. Specifically, the request for directions. If there's no way to show someone, to track someone coming into the store, this is the closest thing. So, there's a high percentage of people that request for directions that purchase. So we can consider that almost a conversion. And then last is how many customers have purchased. So, if you're using different e-commerce platforms like Dutchie, you can actually add your Google Analytics tracking code to that e-commerce platform, and you can track all conversions that come through the website. And why is this important? So kind of getting back to the marketing and the foundation and everything, if we don't have the right website in place and we don't have an online menu to start with, then we're gonna have nothing to track. We really want to capture customers' information, and having all the right elements in place is the first step. And once you have the website ready to go, you have your online menu set up, then you can start to market your website. You can do that through Google AdWords. You can do that through content marketing, through SEO, through content marketing, SMS marketing, and so on. So if we have all the tracking in place, we can actually connect the ROI of any of these marketing tactics to a dollar amount. So for example, Black Friday is coming up. If I want to send out a text message campaign to, let's say I got 10,000 subscribers in my SMS list, I send that out to 10,000 people. Let's say if you're using Springbig, you can actually track the text message to an actual purchase, and you can track that within their platform. And then in addition, we can track that on Dutchie's platform as well as Google Analytics. So we have all these data points that we can use to show the ROI. In text messaging specifically, that's really one of the most effective ways to capture customers' information. We can drive a customer to your store one time, or them to your website one time, but it's really important to capture that customer information. So whether that's from the online menu, let's say Dutchie, which pushes directly to your point of sale system, or if it's from in-store visitors joining your loyalty program, all these different data segments are highly important, for the success of your business. And we can connect. All right, I spent $100 on this text message campaign, sending it to 10,000 people. That text message, maybe created $25,000 in revenue. And these numbers are not surprising to us. So from our numbers, it's anywhere between $2 and $8 average spend on every text message sent. So you spend, let's say, 1 penny to send a text message, you'll get $2 to $8 in revenue in return. So data is really key. I really need to emphasize this. Like, any way that you can capture customers' data, their name, their email address, their phone number, what they've purchased, all these different data points are crucial in the longevity of your business, because you can create targeted campaigns to reach these people. And I won't get into it that much, but for example, I have a Pax0 pod, and that's all I like to smoke. Let's say I go into a store here in San Diego, purchase that. The next week, I'll get a text message offering, here's the latest release of Pax0 pods in stock. And since that's relevant and relevant to me as a consumer, then I'll be more likely to purchase that, and your conversion rates will be much higher. And I really like to use Amazon as an example with this. Anytime you purchase something on Amazon, the next time you log in, you'll see related products, and that's exactly what we want to do with all our marketing campaigns.
Now that we've concluded this part of the webinar, we'd like to invite you to Foot Traffic's Marketing Education Series to help you grow your dispensary and crush your competition. Simply text JOIN 7777 to 415-463-3540 to join for free, and you'll receive lots of free goodies, including free marketing tools, free guides and templates, and exclusive invitations to our upcoming webinars and workshops. We look forward to seeing you on the next webinar.